Hey, welcome to a new series on an entirely new mod pack, Star Technology. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Star Technology. And just by the HUD you can tell this is a pretty different mod pack. But obviously it's a Skyblock. But also, this is a mod pack built almost entirely around Gregtech. As you can see with all of the various forms of energy that you can come across. And if you thought SevTech was an extremely long-winded mod pack, Gregtech is a lot worse. Worse is the wrong word. I'll just stick with long-winded. It's a lot more long-winded. But unlike SevTech, you actually have everything unlocked right at the start. It's just you can't necessarily do anything with it. Also, from what I've read about this, there is a decent amount of focus on create in this pack. I guess we'll get into that as we go. Oh yeah, and it's Gregtech Modern. I haven't tried Gregtech Modern, if it's any different from previous Gregtech iterations, but it's different. My only experience with Gregtech so far is New Horizons, which is 1.12. No, I think it's earlier than 1.12. I think it's like 1.8. It's a really old pack. And apparently there's lore here. I don't really care about lore per se. I just want to get into this. ULV. So, obviously, I need to get some wood. I'm assuming this is the same ex nihilo start. I won't rush through it the way I did with old mods. People didn't seem to like that. I'll actually stop and make sure that the quests do actually ask for that. So, yeah, as usual, Crook is first. Can I? No. That's because Tinker's Construct doesn't exist. Normal crafting table it is. So, Crook. Does it have this mod in it? Yes. Does it have vein mine? Yes. So I'll just get these silkworms going while I look through some of the other things needed here. So I need a crucible to get water. I can make a wooden bucket. Okay. I need barrels to get dirt. Oh, you can just compost directly for bone meal now. Yeah, that makes porcelain clay a lot easier. Clay is still the usual long-winded process. Okay, there's a few more things in here than usual. It's still the usual ex nihilo stuff to get a sieve, to get dirt, to get water. But using composters is a nice change. A campfire is used for something. That's a bit interesting. Fluid cell already? Oh, I need bronze first. Latex? Okay, this is interesting. It changes. I guess this is all of ULV, and ULV goes up to, I think, a steam engine? Maybe just steel. Steel seems to be the end of it. Oh no, there's a diesel engine. Well, the string's done. Do I want more string? I don't think I do. I'll keep that in my back pocket. One thing I want to quickly check. Okay, I can just make a chest out the gate. That's not very Gregtech-y. But then again, I am also getting 4 planks per log, and I can turn them directly into sticks. So this clearly isn't entirely Gregtech, but I hope it doesn't trivialize the Gregtech-y parts of this, because that's why I chose this pack in the end. Oh, and auto jumps on. Not anymore. Alright, well, it's getting dark. I should probably try and get torches. I think the closest thing that gives light is the campfire. I'm gonna have to go quite deep into the sieve stuff. And it looks like, yeah, I need a sieve dirt, so I'll get a barrel going now. How do I make a barrel? Oh, the usual. 6 barrels. That should be fine for the time being. I should probably get some more saplings to put in the barrels. Okay, 2 crooks worth of saplings. That should be enough. And I've got plenty of silkworms too to top them off. And it's still 8 saplings for 1 dirt. Oh, and it makes the dirt pretty quickly. Right, well, I think I need to get a sieve then. No, my dirt! Okay, I need to be a bit more careful about this. Alright, sieve is exactly the same recipe. I don't quite have enough wood. Get a bit more. 1 more sieve. And then I think a string mesh is that. Yes. And then do these all connect? Yes! Good. Oh. Okay, that's a lot of crap. So then with stone pebbles, I can make cobblestone. And then now it says I should be able to make a campfire. It's exactly the recipe I thought it was. I'm going to need some more cobblestone. So I'm going to need to get a lot of dirt. So that means a lot of trees. Oh, that's why the vein mine didn't finish. Oh, and I got a big tree. Hope there's enough for my crook to get this. There's not enough in the ulti mine to get it. And there's not enough in the crook either. Okay. Either way, that's plenty of new saplings. I think I want to get some more barrels as well. I'm going to be mass producing dirt for quite a while. I just want to get a furnace right now, so I'm not going to go crazy making a stack of dirt or anything. I really do get a lot of garbage from this sieve. Alright, well, I can make a furnace now to get the campfire. I think real quick I want to get a crucible and composter going, so I've got a bit of bone meal and a bit of water. So composter, yeah, same as vanilla. Crucible, almost the same as a sieve. This shouldn't be so bad. I'll only make one crucible because you don't really need that many. Ooh, do they need a heat source? Or can they just compress? I hope they can just compress. They do need a heat source, but I guess ambient heat is good enough. I don't think that'll be the case with the porcelain crucible. But I have a furnace now, I can get torches. I'll just get myself a ton of charcoal first. While that's happening, I'll make a composter. I can get some of that going. I think I need 7 bone meal. Why doesn't this want to work all the time? Okay, before I waste my last sapling, I'll place it down. The inconsistency on this is gonna get me for a while. Can I do it with silkworms? Yes. I don't know where this inconsistency is coming from. I might be doing something wrong. Okay, 7 bone meal. And I didn't waste all my silkworms. And I've got the 8 charcoal now, so I can make a campfire. That's probably what goes under the crucible. I'm gonna hang on to that. Actually, does it? Because that goes into glass and glass dust. Is it an alternative to the furnace? I don't know. Right, well, I think my first goal here is to get a cobblestone generator. Ooh, and I'm gonna need, I think, wooden buckets. They're pretty simple. And there's no cobble gen item, so I'm gonna have to make a physical one. It's been a while since I've done that. That means I should probably expand the platform a bit. And as much as I want to do that out of wood, I don't think I should have much wood around the cobble gen, so I'm gonna need to get more cobblestone. And that means, once again, more crooking. Okay, there's 4 more crooks down. I'm getting real tired of all this trees. Right, and there's a bit more cobblestone. And I think I might make some other stones as well, just to fill it out a bit. Wait, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here making the cobble generator. I didn't even have the crucible yet. So I need to get all the way down to clay. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot of water. I do have 1 bucket's worth of water here. Do I just put that? Yep, I put it straight in there. And I need a hammer. That's pretty much the same. Could I go straight to a stone hammer? Yes, I could, but I don't know if... Would that trigger the quest? No, it's specifically asking for a wooden hammer. Yeah, that's fine. So, I need 2 blocks of dust. So if I hammer cobble, it makes gravel. Hammer gravel, gets sand. Hammer sand, and you get dust. And then dust in a barrel full of water gives clay. And then if I turn the clay into balls, combined with my bone meal, I get porcelain clay. And porcelain clay is what makes the regular crucible, and that's how you get lava. But I need 7, so I need a bit more water too. I need 2 more buckets worth? Right, well, there's one thing I want to experiment with here. I think, yeah, just lets me get a bed straight up. So I can start skipping the night now. And also, this island's getting a bit cramped, so if I'm already waiting for the water to generate, I may as well expand a bit. And as per usual, the most efficient way to do this is with slabs. I don't have any real design in mind right now. I just want to expand this so I have room to breathe. And I'll just move a lot of this stuff over. The chest might be a bit of a pain. Okay, that's everything carried over. Now I've got a bit more room to breathe here. I can continue giving this bit a little bit of a border, just in case I get another big tree, so things don't fall off the edge. And also it makes it look a bit nicer. Okay, that's a bit nicer now. And I guess the dirt kind of acts as like a central hub area. And I can branch off of it. I don't have any idea of how this base is going to turn out. I'll probably just build it organically, but I'll try not to make it as condensed as the other skyblocks. Alright, well, there's 1 more water bucket. So I should be able to make that last bit of porcelain clay. And where are... there they are. I don't want to waste my charcoal, it's a bit valuable right now. I can make more, it's not that big of a deal. But there's the fired crucible, and I'll stick it on top of the campfire. That's 4 heat. And then put some cobblestone in that, and it should be making lava. And while I wait for all of this to go through, I'm going to need to make some more cobblestone because I'm running out. So, you know what that means. Right, I got weirdly unlucky with that. I can still make a bit more dirt. I actually have exactly enough saplings for it. Never mind. I'll use some of my silkworms to make some dirt as well. They don't make as much as the saplings do, but it's fine. Oh, I got a potato. Alright, well, I've got the lava bucket there. It's still going to be a little while on the water. Wait a minute. If I'm making a 3rd water source now, why didn't I make an infinite water source? I could have just taken the first 2 buckets. I don't always have the best ideas, but it's not too long until I get the 3rd bucket. And then I'll move it onto its own campfire so it goes a bit quicker. It's been a while since I've made a cobble gen, and I'm trying to make it somewhat aesthetically pleasing. I think this will work. Just put the water there and lava there. This is a slightly bigger design than the usual one. Alright, well, oh god. I've got this now. I forgot. With Gregtech, yeah, you take damage when holding a lava bucket. I forgot about that. Right, well, it seems I didn't destroy the lava source. That's why I usually make this design. But it might not be working. No, it's not quite right. I want it generating the cobblestone there. I'm going to have to do a risky maneuver here. And it feels like it paid off. And break that one. Block it off. And block that off. So it stops pushing me around. Then let the lava come in. Yeah! Okay, slightly modified. But it works. And this is just going to be a much quicker way of getting cobblestone. It's not the most efficient though, because as you can hear, that cobblestone keeps falling in the lava. That's why I don't really like these designs. But every cobblestone generator has that problem. I think this one more than the typical one, because the lava's right there on the side. But it works well enough. I can get cobblestone now. And I did say that was the goal, but I got to it a bit quicker than I thought. I don't know if I've got time to be getting into coke ovens and things. Wrought iron. How do I get wrought iron? Regular iron on a campfire? How do I get regular iron then? Smelting plenty of different things. I'm going to try it another way. I know usually gravel is what you would sieve. Ah, crushed ores. There's iron and magnetite. Ooh, hang on a minute. You get different ores based on the mesh. It's not just you get more. So maybe I don't want to just upgrade everything to the highest mesh possible. I mean, I'll probably get an alternative to sieves later on, but I guess this is when Gregtech starts bearing its head. Well, how do I get tools without tinkers? Because in the Gregtech I know you need to use tinkers to get tool heads, and you basically just use tinkers tools. Oh. I don't know why I didn't expect the vanilla recipe. Well, I guess I can try and get some iron. I'll get a stone hammer too. Oh, and it's raining now. That would have been helpful when I needed the water. I should get some metals out of this. Yeah, magnetite, iron. Sphaler is zinc, tin, copper. Oh, and right click on a cauldron to get purified ore. Cauldron might take a little while. No, maybe not. I'm gonna need a lot of iron either way. Yeah, I can just smelt the crush directly. Same for magnetite? Yep. Okay, so I can probably just make the cauldron. Ooh, 2 iron per plate. Maybe not. It might be a bit expensive. I'm gonna get a bit more gravel. Hopefully I can get a bit more iron. How much am I gonna need? 5? So then I can make 7 plates and a cauldron. This can just go there and put some water in it. And I can get pure things. I'm not sure how much better the purified things are, because I can then turn it into pure dust. Maybe they macerate better? I don't know if it actually doubles it. I'll look into it. But I think that's a decent start here. We've got the usual ex nihilo setup. We've got a cobblestone generator, infinite water source. We've got some metals. Yeah, decent start. There's still a long way to go. I think next time I might start getting into create, because that seems to be how you start getting engines and power. Or maybe I'd go towards steel. But either way, it's going to start getting a lot more Gregtech-y next time. Ooh, coarse dirt. Oh, is this teaching you about the dirt multiplication? Ah. Yeah, because that's a much quicker way to get dirt. So then maybe I don't need the barrels in the end. Well, that'd be something that I do whenever I need more dirt. I don't currently need dirt. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more going on here. And that's just ULV. It starts getting pretty involved later down the line. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to jump to like UHV. Abydos. Stargates. Oh, jeez. You only start dealing with netherite in UHV? Oh, this is a modern enough version of Minecraft to have echo shards. I think this is 1.19? Yeah, this gets pretty complicated. And the furthest I've really explored is... I think I made it to MV. No, I was just near the end of LV. Oh god, a flint mesh isn't until the end of LV. Oh, yeah, that'd be why. But then you can go to all of them, depending on how long it takes to get these dusts and things. Okay, Gregtech has much more bearing on this than I initially thought. And that's what I wanted after all. That's why I chose to do Gregtech. Well, that's enough for this video either way. It's just the usual start to a Skyblock. There's not really much getting around ex nihilo nowadays. Yeah, I feel like I'm just saying the same things over and over now, so I'll leave it here. Bye.